Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. Basically, today we are going to talk about the Formula Award basically, and this till now basically we have already discussed the Formula Award 16 parts basically. So 1 to 16 parts we have already discussed. Now basically we are going to discuss 17th number part. So 17th number parts basically says that in basically Formula Word basically. Uh, Formula Word basically says that we have basically lots of formulas in the software industry. Lots of formulas are getting used in the project management plan, and each and every SDLC basically have set of formulas. So basically here the discussion is the formula is derived from the set of is user stories basically and set of basically attributes basically. In this basically one of the attribute is God energies basically. So God energy basically is used in each and every human needs basically that contains God energy. So here basically we are talking about the software industry. So basically whenever you are creating any software and that software is approved for the software energies basically, and then software energies are getting converted to the human needs basically that are oil, petrols, and lots of human needs are there. Basically vegetables are there, cottons are there, and the basically each and everything are there basically. Whatever human nodes basically, which is approved by the nuclear company basically. So basically here I want to tell that the nuclear company approves which software energies is which object is going to convert to the software energies basically. So according to that, the projects are designed basically. So basically, what is actually project that also we have already discussed. Basically, if any new projects come into picture in the market, basically fresh project basically, then basically how that is getting implemented in each and every company basically that also we have discussed. So here basically we are discussing the software energy which contains the God energies also basically. That is basically all the books of the God basically you can say that is basically created by set of groups basically. So that basically words basically of the uh, books basically that is basically purely authenticated by the set of energies and power groups basically. So basically the power energy and the power groups and energy groups says that whatever the word which is written in the books basically that is going to save your earth planet basically. So basically here basically they want to say that each and every words which is basically getting used, sorry, whichever each and every god energies have basically books basically. So each and every religious basically have books basically of the book God basically like Hanuman Chalisa, Ramayana, Bible is there, then Quran Sharif is there. So each and every books are basically created by set of groups basically you can say, and that book basically guarantee that Earth planet is safe basically. So currently basically Earth planet is safe due to that books basically. So as per basically certain groups basically, until the book exists, the world exists basically. It's like that. So basically, each and every books has been converted to God energy basically, and then God energy basically are uh, God energies basically are getting used in the human needs basically you can say, and in human needs basically human needs basically are converted from the software energies also. So basically, one of the part is software energy also basically. So the software energies basically whenever the software energy is getting create that time basically the god energies is also getting used. So basically nothing in basically software industry it's not written that this religious basically people can't use this software. For example, um, WhatsApp application or is there like um, basically Google is there, Google chat application is there. So there basically it's not written that only it's for Hindu, only it's for Muslim, only it's for Christian basically. Reason everybody can use Google basically, everybody can use WhatsApp because it's connected with all the religious basically. That's why basically that software basically contains each and every god energies basically because that God energy says that if you are believing in God, then basically that energy is going to save you. It's basically the concept is like this basically. That's why basically that software basically which contains the God energy data also, that basically if you are using the software, that time basically God energies are basically going to save you. And when basically this software and the God energy gets merged, and when it gets creates to human needs basically, and that human needs basically when you consume, when you take into the body basically, that for example vegetables are there, oils are there basically. When you take oils are there, then fruits are there basically. When you take inside the body, that time basically you never gets the problem basically, because in that basically if you believe in God, that time basically the God energies are going to save you, because God energy says that we have taken each and every books of the God basically, and then basically only we have created the God energy, and then basically this God energy is connected with the software industries, and then basically the software energies are created, then the human needs are basically created. Like this basically this is also little bit about the formula word basically, which says that we are basically up to the level and basically up to the plan basically, we can say. So basically one more example I will take, like for example one of the software companies says that we can create water from this software basically. So it might be possible because each and every human needs software industry has already created, because when the nuclear company derived the when nuclear company basically segregated the software energies basically, that time basically they have segregated the water energies also basically. So basically whenever in water energy basically which what types of water basically can be used in software energy basically, that's it. Means in other language basically which software energy can create water which is going to help in human needs basically, and which when the human consumes that water, then basically there would not be any problem basically, it should not be able to create any problem. So basically up to that level basically the human industries, so the software industry which are connected with the software energies and the human needs and the God energies basically, up to this level basically they are checking each and every stuff basically. And I have taken one example of projects also basically, whenever the new projects are created, and basically whenever the new projects basically totally fresh projects are created, then how basically it doesn't come directly to the public basically, it is tested 100 times, it is used by 100 people, and then only basically it comes to the normal public, because basically once it has reached to the public, then basically it's very difficult to control the energies basically, you can say, because it's going to be, for example, one idea basically somebody told that like this basically we have created one software from this idea, then basically whenever it gets connect with the internet, then basically it get flushed to the it gets basically connects with the many people basically, you can say it, because internet is used by the many growing in number of crores people at a second, basically number of crores of people are basically using internet. And then basically it might possible that at least one or two like basically people will use this ideas basically, idea related thing stuff basically, and from one like basically at least if 10,000 to 20,000 people basically might take this idea of the creation of project basically. So if basically in if 1 or 2 seconds basically 20,000 people are getting taking this idea, then basically you can just imagine in one day basically how many people are going to take this projects view basically, projects way basically. So it's basically like that basically. This is also one of the project, one of the basically you can say formula word basically, which says that we are up to the level, and before the formula gets implemented into the project management plan, basically that formulas are basically derived from the many parts basically. So many means it's basically many parts. So each and every condition, basically each and every category basically you are using. that basically is connected with this formula basically. So like this we are basically closing here. In next basically part we are going to discuss something more about the formula key word basically, and we are stopping here basically, and next part is basically 17 and this is basically 16 part of the formula